Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing one of the topic that is city creation. In city creation, basically we are discussing this topic that is this file basically. So one of the person told that HIV AIDS is there basically. So we are starting from HIV AIDS today. So one of the person told that AIDS basically is what actually. So one of the person told the AIDS is humanity problem. Your body gets effect, your head gets effect, your hand gets effect, your leg gets effect, your eye gets effect, your sound gets effect, your ear gets effect. Effect means sometimes it gets end also basically. So that is HIV AIDS. So one of the person told that HIV AIDS that is basically one punishment basically. Yes, basically that is actually one punishment basically given by girls basically. So here assume that basically one of the person of Mumbai basically he got AIDS and his basically marriage was planned by one of the rich people that is Ambani's and Tata's groups. They basically done the marriage plan basically of that particular boy and that girl basically was rich girl basically. So they basically done the plan and then basically they thought that yeah because if girl basically will die without marriage na basically it is basically bad effect basically in Hindu caste basically. So they basically done the marriage of that particular girl and that girl basically was having AIDS and after a certain time basically she died but here they were businessmen basically that is the Ambani's and Tata group basically they finished that boy only basically because they thought that basically yeah this might create problem to us in future so they basically sent it to their friends country basically that are the Dubai group basically and there basically they killed that particular boy basically and this is real story yeah basically in this Maharashtra entire Maharashtra was involved that is the entire Marathi caste was involved basically and in this the Marathi caste basically got the support of Uttar Pradesh, Bihari, Madhya Pradesh and then Gujaratis and then basically Bengalis. One of the person told that Sachin Tendulkar is Bengali. Sorry, he is basically from Odisha. So he also basically supported this HIV AIDS group. That is the Tatas and Ambanis. So that is basically we are going to discuss basically as the topic basically will go how basically this was managed and that is the stuff basically that actually the stuff is which is connecting to the HIV. It's one of the person told why basically they have done this here basically. There might be some reason basically. Without reason anybody gives basically इसको AIDS दे दो भाई. Without any reason basically they give the AIDS basically directly to any person basically. No basically they don't give it. So what was the maksad basically behind that AIDS giving person basically? What was the behind any target basically that is in Hindi basically it is called target in English basically it is called lakshya in English basically target and in Hindi basically it was lakshya basically so one of the person told that why basically this was created yeah basically there might be some reason basically without reason basically they don't create any AIDS person basically so they told that basically there might be some reason basically behind giving the AIDS basically so what might be the reason basically. So one of the person told that there might be some reason that he basically got AIDS basically. So one of the person told that what might be that reason basically, which is connecting to the entire universe basically. That's why basically I'm telling you, AIDS disease is connecting to the entire universe. So from universe basically they say that basically इसको AIDS दे दो. The universe basically they say that basically इसको AIDS दे दो. So yeah, Earth planet basically literally basically they start doing the plan of AIDS because assume that basically from universe from the human galaxy 1% on that इसको AIDS दे दो. So from there basically the mapping was done basically and from there the energy was connected to Earth planet. So everything is going to calculate on last day basically from where this was basically target done. Assume that basically from that area basically the Earth planet is moved basically. Assume that basically. But that area basically is there basically. Still basically that area is there basically from where basically the AIDS HIV AIDS was planned by the one of the universe person. That is topic basically we are going to keep on discussing basically this. Here basically the thing is management basically. This was also one of the management basically done by one of the group. And here basically the group was Maharashtrian group basically. Sorry, Marathis group basically. That basically connects Muslim group also comes here. Christian groups are also staying here. Jains group also basically staying. Parsi group are also staying. one of the person told that, yeah, Mumbai basically is the heart of the city, heart of the India basically. So there basically, from there basically this has plant, that means basically it's a big plant basically. Somebody has done some big plant basically. So see the big plant basically we are going to see from where basically the universe, the AIDS basically came. From that basically we are going to connect basically. And it is going to connect directly from universe to Mumbai basically. That see basically the things basically which is going to connect. So one person got 90 percentage degree generated. This everything basically we had discussed. And this was actually one of the management. And see the diagram also. That also basically we have discussed. See this education system basically which is converted into business. That is also basically we have discussed. So here basically we started from today topic, we started from AIDS. Started from AIDS disease. Today's topic. So here basically the thing is 100 blood cells basically created. Here basically I will take one example. Basically one of the person told that, yeah, this basically, can we see the main root of the entire creation basically? So he told that basically see basically this creation. 100 blood cells hundred blood cells. One of the person told that, yaar ye where is this Somalia basically? One of the person told that Somalia basically means where basically? We want to say that Somalia city basically? No, Somalia country basically. One of the person told that where is Somalia country basically? So one of the person told that basically how, no, juniors group basically asked the question basically, where is the Somalia country? For example, Somalia, Mumbai, Somalia, then Mumbai to Vadodara city, then Vadodara city through Surat. This like this basically chain basically. One of the person told that what is this chain basically. So that chain basically we are going to discuss. So 100 blood cells equal to 1000 cities creation. Then 1000 cities creation equal to 1000 types of ideas, and 1000 types of ideas are equal to 1 lakh human needs created. 1 lakh human need created. One of the person told that if suddenly basically earthquake comes, then basically what is the thing going to do? It is going to affect any laptop, it is going to affect any building, it is going to affect any dam, it is going to affect any big dams. If any big dam will get blast, everything basically will happen basically. If earthquake will happen, then one of the person told that that might possible because it's connecting to the power company. But for example, in India basically big earthquake happened basically. Big earthquake basically happened in India. So what are the things basically going to affect basically? So one of the person told that entire chain basically is going to affect, which is connected to the India country basically. So that basically is the topic basically which is connecting to the HIV AIDS. That basically also we are going to discuss in this thing basically. So 1 lakh human needs created. Then one of the person told that if earthquake will happen, then who will be responsible? Government will be responsible basically. Government will be responsible by default, and that is the Parliament House and Sansad Bhavan and Supreme Court basically also is going to affect basically. And few people says that basically Pakistani आते हैं वहाँ पे काम करने के लिए. In Supreme Court, the Pakistani comes and they basically gives the order, and then basically they leave the India basically, and they still basically sitting at Pakistan basically. So like this basically India and Pakistan are ruling with each other basically. So another person told that ये तो यार मतलब अजीब हो गया. They basically gives a decision in Supreme Court, and then basically they ran away basically from to Pakistan. And whatever things basically is going to happen, that is basically in India basically. So that also basically we are going to discuss in this topic. But one of the person told that if they takes the decision